It's in here. Hey! Hi, family! Good to see y'all. Good to see you, family and friends. Listen, we want to welcome everybody to
Story time, story time, story time.
What's up, y'all? If you don't know, I'm Bonnie G, in the place to be. Hey. And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I promise y'all, I just want to be present, okay? Call my name so I can say here, okay? And if you don't know our assembly family, call her Dr. Norwood. But the story time family, you know her ass. Come on, y'all. Auntie Shelly on the beat. But y'all know we don't do it for ourselves. We do it for the community. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Good to see y'all now that we've been reintroduced, okay? Yes. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, family. And then I was able to give Rangi your So she read it and she was like, girl, yes, the dreams, okay?
Yes.
We be there. We be there. So y'all know, before we get into this new book, well, kind of new because we started on the 6th day, but we're gonna redo it. I think it's only fair to redo it.
Yeah, and plus we
anyway. Yes. So we're gonna start on Gad, the book of Gad. But before we do anything, I'm gonna read Romans 3:23.
Oh.
You know, when you hear something, you just be like, all right, let's go with it. All right. So, for all have sinned. And come short of the glory of Elohim. I feel like I started in the middle.
We're at Romans what?
Romans 3, chapter 3. Okay. So let me go back. Okay, I feel like I started according to the middle, so that's probably where he wanted me to put emphasis at, but I'll read it. All right, let's just start at 1. Okay. What advantages then has Yahudi? Or what profit is there of circumcision? Much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the words of Elohim. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Elohim without effect? Never. Yea, let Elohim be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that you might be justified in your sayings, and might overcome when you are judged. But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of Elohim, what shall we say? Is Elohim unrighteous, who takes vengeance? I speak as a man. Never. For then how shall Elohim judge the world? For if the truth, with the capital T, of Elohim has more abounded through my lie unto his glory, why yet am I also judged as a sinner? And not rather, as we be slanderously reported, and as some affirm that we say, let us do evil, that good may come, whose damnation is just. What then? Are we better than they? No, in no wise. For we have before proved both Yahudim and the other nations that they are all under sin. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understands. There is none that seeks after Elohim. They all gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that does good. No, not one. Their throat is an open sepulchre. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asp as is of their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways. And the way of peace have they not known. There is no fear in Elohim before their eyes. Do we not know that whatsoever the law says in the Torah, it speaks in order that all mouths are stopped, and condemns? It does so in all the world by Elohim. Therefore, by the works of the law, capital L, no flesh is justified in his sight. For by the law is the knowledge of sin. But now the righteousness of Elohim without the law is manifested, being witnessed by the Torah, capital T, and the prophets. even the righteous of Elohim, which is by faith in Yahushua HaMashiach, unto all and upon all them that believe. For there is no difference, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of Elohim, being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Mashiach Yahusha. And I just read Romans 3, 1 through 24. May Yah add a blessing to the hearers and reader of his word.
Wow.
Well, I mean, listen.
We're all sinners.
We're all sinners, okay? We ain't arrived yet. I don't care what you look like. We ain't made it to that great day yet, okay? With that being said, y'all, I'm super excited. Well, we are super excited to get back to the 12 patriarchs that we are reading. And you might be like, what? I ain't never heard of that. Girl, what you talking about? Right, this right here. Must have muscles to pick up, at least in my book, because this one is heavier than hers. Don't ask me what's in there. I have yet figured it out. I don't know why this book is thicker than hers. Nevertheless.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. Okay, but this is the book that we're reading the 12 patriarchs out of. It's called His Word, Hebrew Israelite Scriptures, 400 years of slavery. Now, and this has the Apocrypha with it. Mm-hmm. This book right here was $150. But listen, somebody put me on GAME. You may search Amazon for this book and for the silver one that is $88.99. But they also sell them in pre-owned.
Mm-hmm. You know, it was also pre-owned books.
Girl, no. I would have said
not in everything.
Okay, well you can. Yeah. I know definitely because my
auntie gotta have them. Like
available. But I know definitely my uncle was able to get a silver one, which is the same one as like this, but it's $88, and he got it for $40. $40, okay?
Get them bargains.
So listen, if it's out there, if you see a gold one that's out there, snatch it up, okay? Snatch it up. All right. With that being said, we're going to get into the book of Gad. We're not going to do a recap because we're going to just start all over.
Yep.
Yeah, I know y'all enjoyed Brother James with us. Don't worry, he'll be back, but we're going to restart it, okay? All right. I feel like I'm so far. There we go. Oh, there we go. I felt a little short. Okay, I felt a little short. I don't know.
You're goofy.
All right. So the Testament of Gad, he is the 9th son of Jacob and Zilpah. All right. And be in the room, y'all, because this is about our family.
Yes.
So sit down.
Come on in.
And bring your comments into that chat. Don't be shy.
Please.
You must log into your Google account, though, to use it. Just saying. Because people be like, well, I can't use the chat. How? That's how. You got to log into your YouTube account.
Yeah.
All right. The copy of the Testament of Gad. What things he spake unto his sons in the 125th year of his life, saying unto them, hearken, my children, I was the 9th son born to Jacob, and I was valiant in keeping the flocks. Accordingly, I guarded at night the flocks. And whenever the lion came, or the wolf, or any wild beast against the fold, I pursued it and overtaken it. I seized its foot with my hand and hurled it about a stone's throw, and so killed it. Now Joseph, my brother, was feeding the flock with us for upwards of 30 days. And being young, he fell sick by reason of the heat. And he returned to Hebron to our father, who made him lie down near him because he loved him greatly. And Joseph, let me stop right there. Y'all, listen, this is such a Hebrew thing. When you feel good, we be like, go ahead and lay down. If you stubbed your toe, go in and lay down. Y'all know this is our people. That's why I said be in a room. Okay, be in the room. We tell you to go lay down.
I do that to Genesis.
I do this to the kids.
Just go lay down, baby. Go lay down.
Lay down.
Be all right.
Mom, I see colors. Just go lay down. Mom, I'm hungry. Go lay down.
You'll be all right.
You'll be all right. I'm thirsty. Go lay down. This is real life, y'all. This is where you get it from. If you've been telling your kids for decades to go lay down, now you know where it came from. Go lay down. All right. All right. I just thought it was funny to point out. All right. And Joseph told our father Let me see.
Mm,
Yeah.
6.
And Joseph told our father that the sons of Zilpah and Bilhah were slaying the beasts of the flocks and eating them against the judgment of Reuben and Yehudah. For he saw that I had delivered a lamb out of the mouth of the bear, and put the bear to death, but had slain the lamb, being grieved concerning that it could not live, and that we had eaten it. So if you didn't pick that up, this is where we say that Joseph wasn't always good.
Right.
Joseph was a snitch, and sometimes he didn't tell the
Whole
whole
story.
truth. Okay,
Yeah.
Brother Man told a half truth.
Yeah.
He just made it seem like they was just, killing
out there, eating them, and Reuben and Yehuda was saying, "No, don't do that." But no, them sons of
Zilpah and Bilhah.
Bilhah.
Why you gotta put a I can't stand a separation.
Yeah.
Just put a separation in it, so he had to learn. Like you said, everybody had to learn something. 8. And regarding this matter, I was wroth with Joseph until the day that he was sold, and the ruach of hatred was in me, and I wished not either to hear Joseph with the ears, or to see him with the eyes, because he rebuked us to our faces, saying that we were eating of the flock without Yehudah. For whatsoever things he told our father, he believed him.
Like his dad didn't even ask, well, what's your side of the story?
Yeah.
Which is wrong. Because he
Absolutely.
should have.
There's always two sides to a coin.
Yeah.
Auntie Shiny said he was petty like his mom, Rachel.
Yeah. Rachel was quite petty.
Yes,
as we have been learning.
Right. Like now y'all see where y'all get some of y'all characteristics from.
But his mom is Zilpah, but I think that's
no, she was talking about Joseph.
Oh, Joseph. Okay.
2. I confess now my sin, my children, that oftentimes I wished to kill him because I hated him from my heart. Moreover, I hated him yet more for his dreams, and I wished to lick him out of the land of the living, even as an ox licketh up the grass of the field. Ooh, that's some hatred. And Yehudah sold him secretly to the Ishmaelites, and thus through covetousness we were bent on slaying him. Thus the Elohim of our fathers delivered him from our hands, that we should not work great lawlessness in Yasharel.
Yeah, because Joseph was on his way out, whether he know it or not.
Yeah.
Gad and Simeon was, I'll take a brother out. Yeah. They didn't care.
Yeah, it was just things on top of things. At first you go in there and tell a lie, and Dad don't even consider to ask me what's my side. Yeah. Then you come in here and talk about, y'all, guess what? These dreams. You bow to me, and I saw the sun and the moon. Okay.
It would have made such a difference if, first of all, Joseph asked him, what's going on? Why are y'all eating this lamb? And then if Joseph didn't do that, it would have meant so much to Gad if at least the dad would have said, what I heard Joseph's side, what's your side?
Yes.
But because none of that happened, so now the dreams come along, now we hate you more. Before we wouldn't even hated you.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been a thing. But now something else piled on top of it.
Yep. 3. And now, my children, hearken to the words of truth, to work righteousness, and all the Torah, capital T, of the Most High. And go not astray through the ruach of hatred, for it is evil in all the doings of men. Whatsoever a man doeth, the hater abominateth him. And though a man worketh the Torah of Yahuwah, he praises him not. Though a man feareth Yahuwah, and taketh pleasure in that which is righteous, he loveth him not. He despiseth the truth, and he envied him that prospereth. He welcometh evil speaking, he loveth arrogance, for hatred blindeth his soul. As I also then looked on Joseph.
Okay, first I wasn't getting that. I was like,
I was like, you got me speaking Michael Tyson here. Like,
yeah, I'm like,
it's a lot of.
But what Gad was saying is, I was keeping the Torah, but I hated Joseph.
Yes.
I was doing what I was supposed to do, keeping the Torah, keeping them out, but I hated Joseph.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
What's the point? Yeah.
That's good. All right, 4. Beware, therefore, my children, of hatred. For it worketh lawlessness even against Yahuwah himself. For it will not hear the words of his commandments concerning the loving of one's neighbor, and it sinneth against Elohim. For if a brother stumble, it delighteth immediately to proclaim it to all men, and is urgent that he should be judged for it, and be punished, and be put to death.
Wow.
Yeah. So as soon as you see your sister slipping, you like, hey, hey, pause real quick. I know we in here to celebrate Mom's 96th birthday, but guess what? Jimmy over here just slept with the girl next door. Did y'all know that? And he preaching tomorrow.
Messed the whole thing up. Just switch the whole narrative.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just to put him on blast, just because you knew it.
And that's what happened with Tamar and Yehuda. He ready to burn her.
Yeah.
Till he found out it was him.
Absolutely.
The same thing with David, King David. Yeah. He ready to get that man.
Put him in the front.
And Nathan said, "Boo, that's you."
But he was doing like when he was telling, put her husband in the front.
Yeah, no, that's what David did. Yeah. And then Nathan came to David with the story. And he said, "Go get that man who did this." And Nathan said, "It was you. You did this."
He's like, you know what?
You took the man's only sheep and killed him.
On second
you did
thought,
that. Well, maybe we could be a little lenient. Right.
I didn't really mean that. I wasn't that mad when I said, "Go get that." You know what? Let's go talk.
See, what I meant was
what happened. Y'all know how we be doing. All right. 4. And if it be a servant, it stirs him up against his master, and with every affliction it devises against him. If possible, he can be put to death. If possible. Yeah. Nashawn said, "Fool, that's you." 5. For hatred worketh with envy also against them that prosper, so long as it heareth or seeth their success, it also languishes. For as love would quicken even the dead, and would call back them that are condemned to die, so hatred would slay the living, and those that had sinned venially, it would not suffer to live. For the ruach of hatred worketh together with Satan, through haughtiness of ruach, hastiness of ruach, in all things unto men's death. But the ruach of love worketh together with the Torah of Elohim, in long suffering unto the salvation of men. Yeah.
So notice that evil works quick.
Oh yes. It don't want you to think.
Love works slow. It don't want you. It just wants you to do it, get it over with, so Satan can leave.
Yep. Because that's why everybody be like, I can't believe. Oh my gosh, what
did I do? Because you worked he got you to do it real quick. Like, hurry up. No. Hurry up. He wants you to do stuff real, like you be in a hurry. That's what's wrong with the world today. We live in this microwave generation.
Absolutely.
Fear of missing out. Let me hurry up and do this. And I was trying to get you to, oh no, I need to hurry up. No, you don't. Just go kick back and pray, because you won't pray. Absolutely. If you pray, you know you're gonna get an answer. You know, man, they done prayed. Then he out of there for a whole different reason, because he I can't get them. They done prayed. They took the time to pray. Yep. But he wants to make sure you don't take the time to pray.
And that's the crazy thing. Like when you get into the industry, in certain industries, they want you to sign this. Oh no, it is what it's. Don't worry about it. It's good. Go ahead and sign it. You don't have to look at you. We got one of our lawyers to look over. It's good. Go ahead and sign your name.
You don't need nobody to read it.
He works in hastiness. That's something like to look at throughout this week as the week goes. You know what is being brought to you in quickness. Like, be aware of that.
Yeah.
All right. 5. Hatred, therefore, is evil, for it constantly mateth with lying. Ooh. Because when you're conceiving something, right? Mated with lying, speaking against the truth, and it maketh small things to be great. Ooh, yeah. There's some folks that got a real gift. on knowing how to take the
Smallest
smallest thing
thing.
and make it the, I mean, just
Blow it up.
blow it up. And you like, wait, so this started from that?
Right. All I did was say, do you want a piece of bread?
I didn't know you didn't like the way I bit into the bread or cut the bread.
Yeah. Or I put butter on my bread. Like, did that offend you?
Wow.
All I did was
now all of a sudden you mad at the store I got it from.
Yeah.
Like, what? Yeah, there's some people like that.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Make it small things to be great. Yes. That's a good one. Nishanko saying, make a mountain out of a molehill.
Yep.
Girl, yes. I mean, just talented in that area. And I don't even want to call that as talent. It's just.
Yeah. Like we said, making a whole big old story out of something.
Mm-hmm.
And all that.
With a few details.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Just like Joseph made up that story.
Yeah.
All you did was see your brother come home with a dead lamb and they ate it. And you go
and you were supposed to be
sad. Yeah. You say just lay
You're
there.
supposed to lay down.
Lay down and
Turn around and go to sleep.
You don't even know the whole story, going back telling stuff.
Them be the ones that make you want to hold on to your Torah. Okay. Small things to be great, and causes the light to be darkness, and calleth the sweet bitter, and teacher, right? Teaches slander. All right, let me read that again. All right, and make the small things to be great, and cause the light to be darkness, and calleth the sweet bitter, and teacheth slander, and kindle wrath, and stirreth up war and violence and all covetousness. It filleth the heart with evils and devilish poison. And look, all of this is coming from mating with lion.
Yeah, because you turn everything around.
Yep. From hatred, therefore, is evil, for it constantly mated. What is it birthing? Conceiving? Yeah. All these things that which I just read.
You turn light to darkness. Somebody did something out of goodness of their heart or whatever. And so at least maybe they thought they was doing right and they wasn't. Not the point.
Right.
You turn light into darkness.
Absolutely. You didn't know their real intentions.
Had them being evil. And all they did was.
And I'm telling you, when you do that, it is like a credit score, okay? Easy to tear down, but it's hard to build it back up. Once you've done that and sowed that evil seed, it's hard to get the perception of that person to be back in righteousness.
You don't know how far it spread.
You don't know.
You don't know. Now they got a whole reputation.
And now they trying to clean up a reputation, which they didn't even like. What? How did we even get here?
Yeah.
It's hard. That's why you got to be careful who you put your mouth on.
Yeah. Seriously.
These things, therefore, I say to you from experience, my children, that ye may drive forth hatred, which is of the devil, and cleave to the love of Elohim. Righteousness casteth out hatred. Humility destroys envy. For he that is just and humble is ashamed to do what is unjust, being reproved not of another, but of his own heart, because Yahuwah looketh on his inclination. That is good.
Yahuwah looks on that heart condition.
Absolutely. But the problem is folks ain't ashamed no more. They be like, I don't care.
It's my life.
Exactly. It's a my thing.
It's my. But
way back, you was nervous about doing anything because you knew your mama found out, and then if your neighbors found out, that was you got
in trouble from everybody.
Absolutely. And I say that because I actually lived in that day in my little neighborhood. I couldn't do anything. Linda goes on and says, when Niche was in junior high, they had opposite day. Yes. Yes was no, and no was yes. Shaking my head, training them. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's confusion.
Confusion.
That's confusion.
And that's crazy too. That's so true. Even in our kids, they have online schooling, but they be like, oh, next week is gonna be Spirit Week. In the spirit of who?
Right. What spirit?
What spirit? No, ma'am. So I just my child will not be participating in whoever spirit y'all gonna be participating in that week. Please do not look for them to be backwards day, crazy hair day. No, ma'am, no, sir.
Backwards day.
Exactly. They have that. I'm like, no, ma'am, no, sir. Yours truly, Bonnie. Yeah,
Sound good to me. Like, what spirit you calling on?
Yeah, but it's coming as a fun thing. You know,
Yeah.
that's how they lure our children to condition them when they're kids.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. Not on my watch.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because today I had a TV with my new manager. And she had asked me about Thanksgiving, right? And I said, I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. It's not a happy day for us. And she went, you know what? I just thought about that. Why would you? She really thought about. She said, I never thought about that. Why would you? She said, I got to remember that when I ask people that, like, it's not happy memories for everybody.
No.
I was like, no, they was killing us.
Right.
And she was, and see, that just goes to show you back in the mind.
Yes.
They know.
They know.
What really happened, but it's been so overshadowed with just a day of food and family.
Yeah.
That's all you think about.
Absolutely.
And not the thing.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and read this comment. Rungi, our girl from New Zealand, she says, I hate liars above all. So when I hear something of the sort, I get real angry. Now I just leave it alone because I won't be able to handle myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that anger. You got to go pray.
Yeah, because when I'm in the face of a liar, I entertain them to the point of like, because I be collecting details.
Yeah,
I collect details. So I can come back and say, that's funny because last week you told me at 4:00, I think actually it's 4:13, that you actually went to Grocery Outlet and that was the only place you went to. Now you're telling me that. So, I don't mind a liar too much because I learned how to move to a degree. That's just me though. And it keeps me for wanting to jump down their throat. Okay. I just be like, oh, tell me more.
Knowing they lying.
Knowing, okay, taking notes. And I take good notes. I'm a great note taker. All right, so let's get back. Mom said, be angry, but sin not. Absolutely.
Yes.
And then it also tells us, you can be angry, you can hate your brother, but don't do that without a cause. But even then, even there's that yielding and there's that stop sign. And you know what I'm saying? Because if you're not careful, angry turns into hatred, turns into lying, turns into a whole lot of stuff. Turns into murder. And once you murder somebody, it's not like a video game, y'all. I don't know, but once you murder somebody, they don't come back. Okay? And you can murder somebody, their character. It's hard to bring that good character back once you did what you did to their character. Okay.
Yeah.
We just gotta be walking circumspectly. That word always get me, but you get what I'm saying.
You always use it right though.
Thank you. I feel like I did it this time. All right. Let me see. Let's go back to 3, 5 and 3. Okay.
Okay, because I don't know where
I don't either. Righteousness. Thank you, Auntie Shani. Righteousness casteth out hatred, humility, destroyeth envy. For he that is just and humble is ashamed to do what is unjust. We need to be ashamed, okay? Let's just be ashamed to do unjust. Okay, being reproved not of another, but of his own heart, because Yahuwah looketh on the inclination. He speaketh not against a holy man, because the fear of Elohim overcometh hatred. For fearing lest he should offend Yahuwah, he will not do wrong to any man even in thought. Whoa. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a drink of water on that one.
It's the thought. Don't try to act like y'all don't be thinking these things, okay? Listen, I'll put myself on blast. There's many times when I be like, now we need to.
I'm not even gonna go there because I already know, like, yeah.
Okay, Father. So right now I need to be like, I apologize for offending you, because I'm sure sometime in that day I had a thought.
Yeah.
Of my brother or of my sister or something I saw on social media. And it's like, this boy.
Yeah.
Y'all get it.
Or this need to happen to so and so. And you know how sometimes when you think that and you know better,
Yep.
and Yahweh will have you stub your toe or run into something or fall or something. He be like, huh, what's that you saying now?
You're absolutely right.
And not only that, if you have humility, the same way we think that about other people, somebody done thought that about us. Somebody done wanted me dead.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Somebody wanted me to shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It ain't just us. Somebody else wanted that for us, and that's that keeps you in humility.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Girl, you do not know it all. Okay, I tell myself constantly, just in case this flesh be trying to think it's doing something. It ain't doing nothing. Mom goes on to say, I constantly ask Yah to forgive me because our thoughts can be a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Seriously.
A straight mess.
We can be deceived by our own thoughts, y'all.
Yes. And I'm dramatic. I'll have a whole movie wrote.
Listen, I'll be the director, okay? I'll be like, and action. And I'll just be planning. Mm-hmm. I wish you would try me.
If they do this, I'm a different child.
You got I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3, okay?
Let them come at me this way and I'm going to hit them with a...
I am bad, but if we get into that mindset, like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not even trying to offend you today.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to one of my things that I'm going to do tomorrow. Father, I don't want to offend you. Help me with this thought.
I'm not making no movies no more.
Let me reel this in.
Let that go. Yeah.
Because this thought is going to cause me to hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? We got to be real. But that's good because that's helping me tonight, okay? At 6:32. All right.
Okay, where was we? I think.
Oh, even in thought 6. These things I learned at last after I had repented concerning Joseph. For true repentance after a godly sort destroying ignorance, and driveth away the darkness, and enlighteneth the eyes, and giveth knowledge to the soul, and leadeth the mind to salvation. All these things is entitled to true repentance.
Mm-hmm.
For Elohim brought upon me a disease of the liver, and had not the prayer of Jacob my father succored me, it had hardly failed, but my ruach had departed.
Mm-hmm. So,
wow.
We talk about the different areas
that be affected.
Yeah. Because even though now Joseph is wrong. He was wrong for what he did. But see, if you would have just thought of it differently, like you were probably so upset, you didn't even tell your father what really happened. Because you just like, he just gonna believe him anyway.
Yeah.
But you could have went to your father and said, look, Dad, this is what really happened.
Yes.
And then that could have triggered your dad to, maybe I shouldn't believe everything Joseph says.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to talk to my sons too.
Mm-hmm. And that helps us to be responsible for our reaction when we are brought up to something.
Because people are always going to accuse us of stuff.
Yeah.
And then if his father still chose to believe Joseph, oh, well, I've told you the truth. I've gotten it away from me. If that's what you choose to do, then go. I mean, that's something I have to just believe what you want to believe.
Yeah, believe what you want to believe.
It's nothing I can do about it no more. Believe what you want to believe. You want to believe a lie, believe the lie.
Yeah. But I don't know, holding all of these things, all these hatreds and jealousy and envy, all that, it just, I don't know if y'all realize it, but it gets you sick.
Mm-hmm.
Folks getting a spleen attacked, gallbladder attacked.
That's what he said. I had a disease of the liver because I'm worried about that. And I could have just let it go.
Yes, absolutely.
I could have said, Joseph is young, you're a little boy.
Father, just make all my organs work. Sir.
Right.
Continue to work as I age. All right. For by what things a man transgresseth, by the same also he is punished. Since therefore my liver was set mercilessly.
So no mercy.
Against Joseph, in my liver too I suffered mercilessly.
Mercilessly.
Say that 15 times. And was judged for 11 months, for so long a time as I had been angry against Joseph. You didn't have a grudge for 11 months?
That's a whole year.
That's a long time to remind yourself, oh no, I can't talk to you. I'm mad at you. I forgot. Almost forgot I was mad at you.
And his liver was hurting that whole time because he was holding it in.
That's a long time. Listen, it
He
takes a
could have
lot of
just let it
energy.
out. Yep. Let it out and let it go.
It takes too much energy.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. And now, my children, I exhort you to love each other, his brother, each one his brother, and put away hatred from your hearts. Love one another in deed and in word and in inclination of the soul. For in the presence of my father I spake peaceably to Joseph. And when I had gone out, the ruach of hatred darkened my mind and stirred up my soul to slay him.
So he was lying to himself too.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm in front of my dad and I'm gonna be
Yeah,
cool.
like, Joseph, what's up? How was your day? Because
Mhm.
I'm in front of my dad. Oh, okay. You got homework? You need help? Then when his
Mhm.
dad's like that,
I hate him.
can't stand him.
Mhm.
Yes, grudges will kill you and unforgiveness.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Let it go. Someone
Let
said,
it
let it
go.
go. Absolutely. Wow. See, love ye one another from the heart. And if a man sin against thee, speak peaceably to him. And in thy soul hold not guile. If he repent and confess, forgive him. Ooh, well, that's what we got to do, though.
Yeah.
It may be challenging. He didn't say, I didn't read it was going to be easy. I did not read that. But if he deny it, do not get into a passion with him, lest catching the poison from thee, he take to swearing, and so thou sin doubtly. So he said, don't even do it, because then you're going to match that.
Yeah. If he want to deny it, let him just deny it. Just let it go. Because then it's going to just get bigger and bigger. It's going to double.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Ooh. Let not another man hear thy secrets when engaged in legal strife, lest he come to hate thee and become thy enemy and commit a great sin against thee. For oftentimes he addresses thee guilefully, or busieth himself about thee with wicked intent. So now he all in your business with not good intentions. And though he deny it and yet have a sense of shame when reproved, give over reproving him. For he who denieth may repent so as not to wrong thee again. Yea, he may also honor thee and fear and be at shalom with thee. But if he be shameless and persisteth in his wrongdoings, even so forgive him from the heart and leave to Elohim the avenger.
Yeah.
Let the Most High deal with him.
Mm-hmm. He's saying even if the person is wrong, don't go trying to put him on blast in public. Mm-hmm. That's a private matter. That's why Mashiach said, go to your brother, you guys alone. Resolve that. Because what can happen is you done went and told your family and all that. Now it's a whole bunch of people in on the grudge.
Yeah, and on top
and y'all two can work it out, but they still got the grudge.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. It takes a lot to rebuild that thing up, right?
Yep.
Because if you would have got it right with me, we would have got it right. Nobody would have, unless discernment was in it, nobody would have picked that thing up. You know what I'm saying? But now you got the whole family involved, and now the family think one way, and now we're cool. Yeah. But the family still,
they ain't tripping. But me and you was cool.
Wait a minute, what's up with them?
Why they hate me? And they're like, why you like that? Didn't that person do this? And you be like, listen, you be done forgave him. I said, just keep it private between you. And if he just never, repents or never wants to do right, that's on him.
Yep, and let the Most High deal with him.
But you just still keep it quiet.
Yep, let
the everybody ain't got to know everything.
Absolutely. Guard the commandments. Absolutely. 7. If a man prosper more than you, do not be vexed, but pray also for him, that he may have perfect prosperity. For so it is expedient for you.
Yeah. Don't go around being jealous with what people got.
Listen, give him more.
Give him a plane so I can fly free.
Hello. Come on, benefit the kingdom. Give her more. Okay? Add a few more commas into her bank account.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Give him more.
Don't be being jealous and vexed. You're taken care of.
Absolutely. And if he be further exalted, be not envious of him, remembering that all flesh shall die, and offer praise to Elohim, who giveth things good and profitable to all men. We all going to the same place, hopefully.
Yep. Yes. Yes.
We have the same destination in mind.
Yes. And whatever he gave you for your job to do, he equipped you.
Absolutely.
You don't know what the other person got, whatever it is they got, what it's for, what they got to do. Like you want their stuff, but you don't want their assignment.
Absolutely.
Don't work
you want
like
the
that.
Yeah, you want the product, the finished product.
Yes.
You didn't want the process.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Like put my shoes on. If you walk in my shoes, just have a day and walk in my shoes. And I'd be like, no man, them ain't my size.
Right.
Them don't even look good on my
like
feet.
Like David said, this armor not for me. I can't do it.
Right.
Just give me some rocks.
Yes, this ain't for me. This was for you.
Some rocks and a slingshot.
Had David all heavy and stuff. Brother man can't fight like
not
that.
My armor.
All right. Seek out the judgment of Yahuwah, and thy mind will rest and be as shalom, which is his peace. And though a man become rich by evil means, even as Esau, the brother of my father, be not jealous, but wait for the end of Yahuwah.
Oh, Esau. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because remember, Esau took his parents' stuff. Remember, he left them poor. Remember when Jacob left?
He did. Absolutely.
Yeah, he actually stole his parents' riches.
Yes, he did. He
took all their animals and went to go live somewhere else. Left them destitute.
Absolutely, without a care. He said, figured it out. You figure it out. Okay. Mom goes on to say, but is our heart postured? Absolutely. So your heart posture got to be in the right position. All right. Let me see. For if he take away from a man wealth gotten by evil means, he forgiveth him if he repent. But the unrepentant is reserved for eternal punishment. For the poor man, if free from envy, he pleases Yahuwah in all things, is blessed beyond all men, because he has not the travail of a vain man. Put away, therefore, jealousy from your souls, and love one another with uprightness of the heart.
For real. He said, do it for real, for real.
Absolutely.
Don't get the faking like you, ooh, hey, like he was, like he said, like I was in front of Dad. I was cool with Joseph.
Absolutely.
Dad wasn't around. You gonna get it.
Put away those things that's gonna lead to death. Like just put it away. Those eternal punishment. That I should say, because everything, right?
Yeah.
But put away the things that can lead to eternal punishment and banishment. Put away from them things and just love one another.
Yes.
And I tell you, that's been, I don't care how challenging it is. This week, I've been like trying to focus on reaching out or like going against whatever I may feel, your own thoughts. Like, maybe I shouldn't call him and see how he's doing. Maybe I shouldn't call her. But then I'll be like, but who's giving me that thought that says maybe you shouldn't? Maybe you should.
Yeah.
If it's something good and then you keep getting all these negative thoughts trying to get you out of doing that, you should just do it. Let me pick up the phone and do it right now. I'm trying to get out of the things that may even lure me into deceitfulness, you know what I'm saying, that look like a good thing, but all of a sudden I'm in here. Like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
I'm trying to stray away from all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And hold on to his
I thought I was doing the right thing, but
listen, anybody can slip and fall, okay?
Yes.
And I'm trying to do that. That's been my thing is I'm trying to tell you, I've been trying to do that. It's always going to be a forever try. All right, 8. Do ye also, therefore, tell these things to your children, that they honor Yehuda and Levi. For from them shall Yahuwah raise up salvation to Yasharel. For I know that at the last your children shall depart from him, capital H, so y'all know he's talking about the covenant, the Messiah, and shall walk in all wickedness and affliction and corruption before Yahuwah, Y'all gonna do all of this in his sight.
Mhm.
And when he had rested for a little while, he said again, my children, obey your father and bury me near to my fathers. And he drew up his feet, fell asleep in Shalom. And after 5 years, they carried him up to Hebron and laid him with his fathers.
Notice how all of them are saying, obey Yehuda and Levi.
Mm-hmm. And
that is such a
everyone
trip.
is saying
Every
that.
one of them. He said, but y'all gonna
But
be
then
wicked.
it makes sense because the priests, the kingdom, the earthly kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Like that makes sense. That is in order. Also, I just want to think how cunning and slick Hasatan is, not that, but when he gets you into anger, just notice how it conceives into something else. It never stops at anger.
Right.
That would be delusional to think so. It's going to lead to something. And then when anger happens, notice you always got somebody to like, girl, yes, I saw that. It's always going to be on phone.
Don't let them get away with it.
On phone, on person, or you just so happen might see something on social media that be like, ooh, that was God. He just confirmed the way I was feeling. That man, y'all watch this real life this housewife of hip hop loving basketball hip hop thing. See, that wife, I mean, that's his second wife, but she confirmed what I was feeling right now. And watch. Let me see her.
That's funny. Yeah, but that's
you always gonna find something to confirm how you feeling. That's why emotions can be dangerous sometimes.
Very dangerous.
Folks die over emotions.
Yeah. That's one of the things is wrong with singing the blues. You're gonna sing the blues, gonna make you all sad. Yeah, they left me. They with that other man, and
and forgot that it is 923 trillion men on this earth. Girl, it's all right. It's all right. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I ain't saying that you ain't hurting.
Yeah.
But ma'am, it's gonna be all right.
And some of that you made up.
Right.
That person at home just is miserable.
Yeah. I know when I call myself
or happy or whatever. But you done made up a whole song.
Whole story. We got to pay attention to it. We got to pay attention to it. And yes, be about the Father's business.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, his business ain't messiness. His business is not hatred. His busyness is not, I'm only going to do me. And y'all do whatever y'all do over there, but I'm doing me. That ain't his business. That don't even look like him or sound like him. Yeah,
remember we were talking about being, I can't remember which book it was, but reason. The Torah is reason.
Absolutely.
Come on, think on the Torah. And it'll get you right back in line and forgetting about all that other stuff.
Absolutely. I got to get into this comment because y'all know I can talk. All right, so Lolo. Okay. She said, that's right. That right there, that is what Yah is looking for us in us. Doing it wholeheartedly in humility. Absolutely. Melanie, Auntie Melly Mel says, yes, Lauren. Auntie Shani says, can, sis. So she agrees. She says, you are in the business. And then Mommy Gwen, she goes, their father has taught them about Yahuwah. So therefore they will not forget the words of their father Jacob. Absolutely. Auntie Linda, she goes, Dr. Normwood, remember the brother that got so angry when he was driving and had a heart attack and left this earth? ? You remember the brother that got so angry while he was driving and had a heart attack and checked out?
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to think of his name.
And if you can talk to him again and ask him this one question, was it worth it? I think he would say it wasn't even worth it.
Because the person whoever he was thinking about, don't know.
Don't know. And that's the thing. Yes, Lolo. She says, stop, listen, and pay attention. It will save your life. Stop and ask you, where are these thoughts coming from? Then listen. Because he is straight up like, that's not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
then,
not me. What does your Torah say?
yeah,
Do that even sound like me?
absolutely.
Do it even like Yahuwah said, does that
Yep.
even sound like me? You be like, nah, something don't sound right.
And pay attention. Be on guard. Just like that thought came up to you like that's so weird. You'd be like, okay, so what was I watching? Was it something that I watched that invited that spirit in? Was it something? Who was I hanging with? Did I get engaged into a certain conversation that wasn't? Pay attention where these things come from.
Yes.
And then do your best to stay with frame. You know what I'm saying?
Don't think about it.
Don't. I'm telling y'all, we got to love one another. I don't care how uncomfortable it's going to be. That's Torah. That's not your emotions. That's what he said to do.
Yes.
Love one another. Forgive one another. He didn't say it was easy. You don't have to psych yourself out and act like it is, oh, this is so easy. Okay.
It's not.
You know what, Jim? When you cuss me out in front of the showroom floor,
I thought that was so funny.
I thought I was going to be upset with you, but I'm going to see you on Monday morning. Do you want Starbucks? No, you can
listen. You have real emotions.
Feel your emotion, but how you respond to that emotion is going to let you know whether you into or not.
Yeah. That's why that focus is so important. If you focus on Torah, focus on Yahuwah, focus on Mashiach, all the storms and stuff that's come, like when Peter's walking on the water. You took your focus off Mashiach.
Absolutely.
And started thinking about the water. You took your focus off Mashiach and Torah and start thinking about the world, because that'll get you too. You start thinking about the world. How am I going to survive? They finna do this. They finna do that. Look what they doing over here. Look what they...
Yeah.
If you get to thinking like that, pay no attention to what is around you.
Yeah.
Focus on Mashiach. What did he say?
Yeah.
Because he already told you all that stuff was going to happen. It's a lot of distractions going on all over the place. And some of those distractions Yahuwah put here for us so we can concentrate over here. Stop looking over there.
Absolutely.
Stop worrying about how I'm judging the nations. Just be glad it ain't you.
Yep.
Stay over here.
Absolutely.
Stay in Goshen and we cool.
And
don't get to wandering out.
And don't be so quick to point your finger at people, y'all. Don't be so quick. Because listen, as I'm pointing, guess how many fingers is pointing? You see that? They point. Girl, how you doing?
That's why I point like this.
Nah, you still got them. Still got them. Okay? Whether you go like this, whether you stay like this.
It ain't a point if you're doing that, right? Yeah.
Right. Or you go like that, then that's different. My little nephew be like, but y'all, we all come from somewhere. And that was the whole purpose of me reading Romans 3, that whole chapter, because we all have fallen short.
Yes, we all of us.
And so as these conversations are being held in United States of America today, please remember where you come from before you speak on the Kanye West or the Kyrie or Irving or Kyrie, whatever his last name is, and Irving and anybody else. Please remember where you come from, because I promise you, baby, you did not have it together. And truth be told, you still don't have it together, just like I don't have it together.
We still learning.
We all striving, and we're doing our best to guard the commandments. And we're doing our best to show what it looks like to walk away from religion. Give people space and opportunity to grow and learn and then relearn and unlearn again. Please, they deserve that, just like you needed that time. They need that time too. Please don't assume you know their personal life. Yeah. Because you do not. You don't know what it looked like. Yeah, they tie their shoes like you do, but you don't know where them shoes been. Yeah. Please have mercy on your brother. Have mercy on your sister.
Because most of them are babes.
And on top of that, a lot of them, especially that have a high platform, their lives is at stake. And when you sit there and get in the conversation of, but he used to serve 19 and 3 gods.
So did you.
You're not covering him in exactly. And you're not covering your brother. I don't care how many gods he used to serve. The fact is, he's still our brother. And the fact is, when we were in sin, somebody covered us, knowing our mess. Please don't forget where you come from.
Yes. And remember, there's only 2 ways to go, one or the other. There's Yahuwah or there's, I have to
Yeah,
call him by his name, some Jaza, Zaza, whatever you want to say. It's one of the two.
absolutely.
It's not they served 519 guys. That 519 guys is just one.
Shape shifting. Okay, that's what it is.
It's just one.
Taking
It's
different
just
forms.
one other one.
Absolutely.
That other one just chose to say whatever you need.
Yeah.
That's what I am. Well,
Yeah.
what you want me to be?
Yeah.
I'm that.
You want
But
me to-
but then again, Yahweh has many names.
Absolutely.
He's still the same person.
Absolutely.
Just what you need. It's where you go to, but there's only really two.
Absolutely.
That's
God
it. One or the other.
God of the
real
air,
one,
the prince, and all that. The dark
or,
world,
or
and
you want
underworld.
to follow the watchers, the little. Yeah, that's all it is. I mean,
yeah.
You want to get with Lucifer, you want to get with Yahweh. That's
you
all
can get
there
with
is.
this, or you can get with that.
That's all there is.
But if you get with this, please remember what it took you to get with this.
Yeah.
And how long it took you to get with this.
Yeah.
Because it took, okay?
Because then you also have to remember that some people didn't even grow up in Christianity.
Absolutely.
They know absolutely nothing. Nothing. You can talk about Adam and Eve, they were like, who that?
Yeah.
Who that?
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
No. Y'all, listen. People
Just
don't know what you know.
Be ready to teach. Be ready to teach.
But teach with your life, please.
Yes.
Not with this.
Yeah.
Teach with your life. They've seen what religion look like. They've seen that.
Yes. Use this, but teach with your life.
Teach with your life.
The examples because that's what these are.
Example.
All these patriarchs, they're teaching with their life.
That's right.
They're saying, this is what I went through, so I know what I'm talking about. They're teaching with their life. They're giving up life stories. Learn from me.
Learn from me. I love y'all. We love y'all. Our assembly love y'all. And thank you for those who liked this video. Thank you, Dad, for putting that in there. I'm going to get in these chats because these chats was real meaty before we go. Okay,
and they're going so fast.
They was going, so I have to scroll down. So okay, all right. Let me get into it. Let me see. Mom says, "Oh no, I read that one." Let's see. Lauren says that. Oh, okay. So I'm going to Lolo. Your comment. Lolo says that was me today, and y'all was like, "Do you see what Hasatan is doing? That will never be me." You have to recognize the difference, even if it's uncomfortable. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mom goes on to say, one another sometimes hurt. Go ahead and say that again, Mom.
Did you say one?
No, it says one another sometimes hurt. So you gotta let me know, Mom. You probably missed the letter or something.
Yeah.
Nishan goes on saying, we got to learn to not take the bait of Hasatan. Yeah, and be able to recognize this bait. Dad goes on saying, Dad goes on saying, make sure you all push the like button. Thank you, Dad. Auntie Melly Mel said, yes, Pastor G. Liked it. Lauren said, yes, Papa G. Come on, More. Mom goes on and says, put on the whole armor of Yah.
Yes.
Wear it at night and day long. She said 24 hours a day. And Linda said, spank it.
Yeah, maybe we should start saying, keep the whole armor of God on.
Yes, because like Lolo said, it never said take it off.
Yeah. Put it on, keep it on.
Yes, that's it. Then Nishan says, never take it off. Yep.
Yeah.
Auntie Melly Mel says, how beautiful it is to be in a constant state of learning. Absolutely. Yeah. Rongi goes on to say, I'm singing the whole Storytime song in my head. Listening to the truth, speaking through your ruach. Oh, this lesson is good and heartwarming. Hey!
Praise Yah.
Yes, that's beautiful. Let me see. So, yep, she goes on to say, Lolo says, be ready to serve no matter what. That's teaching at its finest. Absolutely. Because you got a choice not to teach.
Yes.
Oh, she meant love. Okay, thank you, Mom.
Okay.
Thank you. So love one another sometimes hurt. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. That's Auntie Shani.
Yeah.
And then James goes on to say, great job, ladies.
What?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, Auntie Shani, thank you for the love. Here's a heart for you. See that? Y'all see that? That's a heart. All right, there's a heart for you. Dad goes on to say, excellent lesson. And with that being said, we bid you all shalom. It's our 7 o'clock mark. We done made a whole hour today.
Right.
All right. See y'all tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m. as we are going into Asher, the Testament of Asher, and he's the 10th son of Jacob and Zilpah. Listen, I'm ready to learn about Asher.
Come on, Asher.
That sounds good. Shalom, family. Remember, make sure your assignment is understood. Bye. That was good.